Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. And today I thought we would just rust some stuff. I've got a whole bunch of stuff here that I'm just going to try. Some of it I've tried before, some of it I haven't. So I've just collected some things that I thought would be fun to try to rust. I'm really enjoying the whole vintage feel of rusted metal. And I just think it would be fun to see what'll rust and what won't. I mean, I really like the look of rusted things. This is the album we're currently working on. This is the Remnants Lovely Layers. And there's a rusted bulldog clip right there, and then a rusted key and a rusted paper clip. I just really enjoy the look of the rusted metal. And that being said, I like the look of all other types of metal as well. I just sometimes, you know, the bright, shiny silver just doesn't lend itself to, you know, the feel you have for your album. Now, this is, I have no idea what metals will rust and what won't rust. This video is not really about a scientific lesson. It's just for fun. And I'm sure there's tons of different ways to do this. And you can also, you know, get the same look by using like alcohol inks or paints. It's not just this only way. So I just thought it would be fun. And it's probably stuff you already have in your cabinet as well. So if you wanted to change the look of a silver, you know, clip for your project, you could do it pretty quickly. So, and you should probably take caution, like with pointy things. If you're going to rust a pointy thing, you need to really be careful. So rust at your own risk. I also wanted to tell you guys that my allergies are so bad right now. I mean, just so bad. So I've got my salt candle burning right here. You know, they're supposed to help with allergies. So I've got it as close to me as I can get it without hurting anything that I'm doing right here. So that's what that's sitting there for, just in case you wanted to know. So what you're going, first thing I'm going to get though, before I forget, because I will forget if I don't do it now, I'm going to get a craft mat. And this one's grungy and old. Let me lift my candle up here. So I'm just going to get a craft mat to work on so that I don't rust my tabletop here. So what you're going to need, I think, and these are not brand specific things. It's just what I happen to have in my cabinet. So I think all you really need to rust any kind of metal, and some metal is not supposed to rust. So I'm also going to show you what that looks like as well after it sits in the solution for a while. But it's pretty simple. It's just hydrogen peroxide, vinegar of some sort, and salt. Now this salt just happens to be what I had an abundance of in my cabinet. It's just coarse sea salt. No big deal. I don't think it really matters at all. But I don't know that for sure because I have not done, you know, any specific research on this. And then you need a jar. Now, I already have a mason jar, a small mason jar that I've been using, and I couldn't find another one to start clean, so I have to use this glass here. So I'm just going to use this glass, and then I've got an assortment of different things. I'm also going to be needing I'm using some plastic tongs to be able to reach in there and grab things out and check on them. And I also have a spoon, and I also I thought it would be fun. This is the jar I've been rusting things in. And look, I've rusted the jar. Can you guys see that? I hope I don't spill it. Is it going to focus? There we go. So I thought it would be fun to, and now I've got a plastic spoon. I thought it would be fun to save this because I feel like it's wasteful when you rust something and you have this solution, and I don't know if it works or not. So I thought, hey, let's give it a test. So this is one that I've used, I think, twice. And I just left it sit in the jar, and it's probably been in this jar for, I don't know, at least a week, I would assume. So it's the same solution, it's just older. So I thought it'd be fun to put the same items in each solution just to see what the difference is, to see if this can be reused, you know, kept and reused. That'd be so cool because I just feel like it's wasteful to make a solution and then use it for a few things and then dump it out. Do you know what I mean? So I thought we would do that like as an experiment. So I'm going to scoot that over there. All right, so let's grab some stuff. So I've obviously got some paper clips. These are just like cheapy paper clips. I'm going to make two piles. These are from Staples. I've got the small ones, and then I've got the jumbo ones. I meant to stop and get some from like the dollar store or something like that, but I forgot. But they're nothing fancy. So I've got those. And then I've got, these are Tim Holtz letters. Like, I think when he first came out, or numbers, when he first came out with the Tim Holtz number thingies, I think they were meant for alcohol inks, which is great. So that's what I'm saying by the fact that you can use alcohol inks instead of this if you have them. So just use what you have. I just thought it would be fun. So I wanted to try those in the solution. And then the keys that I've been using. I've also got these bulldog clips. These are either Tim Holtz or spare parts or something. I'm not sure which. And I only have one silver one. I had a whole bunch of them, but I actually rusted them all for mini albums that I've been making. So we're just going to rust one. Let's put one in the new pile. And then I also have these two. I have a gold one and this like silvery, dark silver, what would that be called, you guys? So I'm going to put some of those in each pile. I even have some cute little charms. They're the same. I thought it would be cute with this album because there's like carriages in the ephemera of the album that we're working on. So I got two of those. And then I've also got some brads. Oh, here's some gold paper clips. I thought it'd be fun to do those. And then I got some brads here. Let's see. There's a silver one. I love these brads rusted. And this one's like a copper rose goldy kind of one. And that's the only two colors. Okay. Then these are also some bulldog clips from Spare Parts. And let me show you one of these. I've got one somewhere. And it just rusted so cool. Let me show you. Look at this. Check that out. Isn't that cool? I just think it rusted so neat. Okay. And then I've also got these We Are Memory Keeper eyelets. So I thought that would be fun to do those. And then I've also thought it would be fun to try these. These are connectors. These are Blue Moon silver. I don't know what kind of silver. But I thought I think I got them at like Joann's or something. But I think they look like little doilies to me, and I thought it might be cute to give these a try. And they cut really easily. You're probably not going to be able to see that very well. Right here. There we go. And they actually cut really nicely with Tim Holtz scissors. And so let's put a couple in each one here. Boy, I'm getting quite a pile over here. And then I've got these rose gold clips. I thought these might be fun to try. I haven't tried these yet, but I thought they'd be kind of fun to give them a whirl. We're just doing like an experiment. And then I'm going to set a timer and see what happens. These are like little metal corners. Right, little silver metal corners. So I thought it would be fun to do these. These are Memento. Boy, there's a lot of stuff to be rusting at one time, isn't it? That's okay. And then I have a whole bag of these silver garment pins or bulb pins. These are fun, so I'm going to put a couple of these in here. I've used those in my albums as well. And the last thing I have is these binder clips. So these again I got at Staples. These little mini silver binder clips. These rust so cool. I have done these, so let's just put two in each one. Okay. So now that we've got all that, what's this from? Just random, I guess. We've got our two piles here. So this solution is the same, it's just old. So I think all it really is equal parts vinegar to hydrogen peroxide. And I even think I added some water, so I should probably do that to that too. So I'm just going to pour some in here, since I've got a big pile of stuff. And I'm going to pour some in here, or some of the hydrogen peroxide in there. I'm just trying to eyeball it a little bit. And then I'm just going to add my salt. I think I'm going to be pretty generous with my salt here. probably don't need that much. I'm gonna stir it up with this clean thingy here. All right. I am gonna add some water. If I can find my bottle of water. Somewhere I have a bottle of water. This is just plain water. I am gonna add a little bit of water to it. Whoop. A little bit of water to it. I don't think you have to. I don't think it's part of the recipe, and it probably doesn't help anything. So, all right. So now what I'm gonna do is, let me take this out. Let me find a paper towel. I'm gonna try to add this at the exact same time so that they work the exact same time. Alright, so I'm going to stir this up a little bit. And I'm going to stir this one up a little bit. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do, you guys, I'm going to set a timer. I've got it set for 10 minutes. So I'm going to hit start. And we're going to see what happens after 10 minutes. So I don't know if I'm going to leave the camera running or not. I guess it depends on my battery. Maybe I should stop it and start it for a second. Okay, so I restarted the camera so that it can run for the full 10 minutes. So I'm going to, oh, you know what? You know what I forgot to add? I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of this chicken wire. Let's add that in real quick. Whoops, I forgot. There might not be any room. So these are just Tim Holtz scissors. I'm just gonna grab a chunk real quick. I just thought it'd be fun to see what this did. Wouldn't that be cute to add a rusted chicken wire? I think it would anyway. Alright, let's add those both at the same time. Stick that in there. Stick that in there. Okay. Okay. All right. So that was 10 minutes. Whoops. And not a whole lot's happened. Things aren't really rusting yet. Some things are. Like, what do I see? What do I see here? Like the tips of these little clips. Is it going to show? They're starting to rust. So, obviously, it needs more time. Oh. So there's that one, and then let's see how these are doing. Ooh, these might have done a little better. Like the keys and stuff. Okay, well maybe keeping the solution might be beneficial. Oop, I almost got that on my phone. But we shall see. And I feel like this one, I feel like I need to add some more peroxide to it. What do you guys think? I mean, really not a whole lot happened. Whoops, did I just throw something? Did y'all see something fly? It's possible, you know. I don't see anything. I might have. So I'm going to add just a little bit more hydrogen peroxide to that, just to see if it helps. Maybe that should be added last, the hydrogen peroxide. Because I know that fizzy motion, or that fizzy thing that it does, helps a little bit, I think. I'm not sure. But thinking. Okay, so I'm going to start it again for another 10 minutes. And then we'll be back. Okay, so I just got a phone call right at the end of the timer, but anyway. So not a whole lot's happening. Let's check this one. I think what I'm gonna, so it's been 20 minutes. They've both been sitting here for 20 minutes. And I think what I'm gonna do, ooh, that's kind of cool looking. This, whoops. That chicken wire is getting in the way. No, that wasn't the one. Where is it? Is this it right here? That one's kind of cool looking. Maybe it just looked cool in there. But so I think what I'm going to have to do is set my timer the other way. Like, see how long this is going to take. So that's been 20 minutes. So before, when I've done it, I don't know how to do that though, you guys. Before, stopwatch. So before, when I've rested things, I have just put them in there and walked away. I'd be cooking dinner, or I'd be answering emails or something like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them sit, but I'm going to set a timer. I'm going to set a stopwatch timer this time. So we're going to do that, and we're going to see how long this is going to take. I'm not going to be able to record the whole time. So just be aware. I'm just going to do that. And so if I do something like zhuzh them up a little bit, I will turn the camera back on. But I'm going to start it now. And we're going to see how long it's going to take. Okay, so it's been over 16 minutes, and I know for sure that these paper clips in here have rusted. So what I'm going to do, I know everything might not have. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, first of all, I need to wipe this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the things out. So I know these aren't rusted, but the chicken wire looks like it's rusted pretty good on that one. So I know the keys aren't done, but the paper clips are definitely rusted. So you can check that out. See that? So that's pretty good. That's rusted. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't hardly even see. Okay. So I'm just going to get the paper clips out because I know, again, they're rusted. And look, the little bulb clips are rusted. There's one. Look at my hand, it's going to be all grody. So we know it probably didn't take all this time for the paper clips. They were probably rusted after the first few times, the first 20 minutes. So I'm going to leave those sit there, and then we'll put them all back in at the same time. So then let's check this pile out. Oh, see, that didn't rust as much as the other one did. Check it out. So that's interesting. There's, I think that's a gold one. Oh, look at that. Compared to, where's the one over here? Here it is. Check the difference out. Look at that. So maybe if they're not supposed to rust, maybe being over on this side is better, because all of the keys are looking different than they are in that solution. Alright, so let's put it all back in. And then we'll come back. I'll show you the timer here in just a second. Woo! Did I get the camera? Well, that went flying up. Alright, not the camera. I don't want the camera. My timer. So, 23 minutes. Should I restart it? No, let's just let it keep going. So, 24 minutes. Okay, guys. It's been 45 minutes. It's been a little over an hour since we started doing this. So, I'm going to stop this. And I'm going to go ahead. Let me move this back a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and take everything out of the jars, and I'm going to let them dry. First, I'm going to move, don't want to get them mixed up. I'm going to get some fresh paper towels. Why is my printer turning on? So I'm going to move this carefully out of the way. I'm going to try to anyway. I'll bring it right back. So I got me some fresh paper towels here. So here's the one side. Well, I don't know why my printer is trying to print. Does your all's printer do that? Does it just start? Uh-oh. I just lost one. There it is. Found it. There's this one. Well, before I take everything out, let's see if we can see close up the difference. It's like one of them is like more of a antique silver looking color, and the other one is more of like a rusted color. So they're both cool, but I find that interesting that they created two different effects. All right, let's start with this one. So it's gonna make a mess. So I'm just gonna lay these things out here.
Oh, there's that charm. That was that gold paper clip. There's another key. Boy, those rose gold things didn't do anything, did they? That's okay. Trying to turn them upside down. Oops, I just got a chunk of salt. That's okay. I am splattering this everywhere. Oh, there's another thing.
Well, I can hear that salt is not melting, which is fine. All right, so there's that side. Or not melting. It doesn't melt, it dissolves. So check out the foaminess on this one. And the cup's actually warm, which is cool. I guess that's some sort of chemical reaction. Okay, so I'm gonna take these out, spread them out.
I think I'll wash my hands and try not to touch this stuff. Sophie, don't you bark. Don't you do it. No. No. No.
Okay, I think that might be all that's in there. Let me scooch these around a little bit. No, Sophie. You quit. You mind your business. Okay. Alright, I think I'm just going to let these dry on their own, and then we'll come back. They're just so cool. I cannot believe the difference. I was not expecting the colors to be so different, but I'm going to let these dry, or I'm going to try to let these dry on their own, and then I'll be back. Hopefully soon. Okay guys, so I think everything is pretty much dry-ish. Some of the springs and stuff are still kind of wet, but the paper clips are pretty much dry. Pretty much. Was this the gold one? No, this was the gold one. So look at the difference in the two gold ones. If it's going to focus. There we go. So this one was in the old solution and this one was in the new solution. Kind of cool looking. So I have to be honest, I'm really surprised at how different these turned out. Look, old solution, new solution. So I guess it really just depends. You're just not going to get the same look every single time. So one thing I do know is that if it's not supposed to rust, if it's not supposed to rust, if it's a metal that doesn't rust, it will rub off, like the keys, for example. There's one new solution, old solution. If you kept rubbing on that, that effect will wear off. So what I did, like, let's see. Oops, I just knocked something over. Like for this key right here, I was noticing that the kind of the rust was coming off just a little bit. So what I did, just for a quick solution, was to take this Ranger Multi-Matte Medium. Come on, camera. I think I've changed a setting, you guys. There we go. Ranger Multi-Matte Medium, and put a coat on both sides of that key just to kind of seal it in, or you could use like a sprayed type thing or something. But that's what I did to seal the key from, you know, so the rusty stuff wouldn't keep coming off. So I also wanted to point out the keys. So here's all the keys from the new solution, right? And they didn't rust very much. And then here's the keys from the other, so the old solution. How come I've only got 4? And I've got 5 over here. Did I do 2 of one? Oh no, here's the other one. Which they turned out so different, right? So there's the 2, or is that one here? Oh, I can't remember. No, it's over here. So there's the 2 different solutions, right? So I wanted to show you these. I did a week or so ago, and it was in a new solution, and look how much more rusted they became. But the difference is I left them in for a very, very long time. So I'm gonna put whoops, which ones did I just, oh, this one goes here. I can't remember. Is that right, you guys? Is there another one? This one. Duh. So I'm going to put them back, these keys back into the solution, and I'm going to let them sit longer. And I won't show you that again in the video, but I just wanted to show you that they will get more rusty looking if you just leave them in there longer. So that's pretty cool. So the numbers are pretty cool, how different they turned out. And then the clips, like here is this is the spare parts, well, clips. Let me get the, do I have one that, I thought I did. Oh, here we go. From how it started, and then the 2, I'm telling you, I must have changed something accidentally on my camera. It won't focus. So there's what it looks like before and then after. Isn't that cool? I mean, both of them look good. I like them both. And then the little charms. I don't have a before on that. Aren't those cute? I just think they're adorable. The corner pieces didn't really change much. So that was kind of a bummer because I was hoping that they would be a little bit more rusty looking. It looks like my fingernails got rusty looking. So they didn't really change much, but I don't have one to show you before. I don't have an extra one. These didn't do anything in the new solution. Look at that. Look how shiny and new they are. But in the old solution, they did. So that's pretty cool. You know what? Let's go ahead and put these back. The ones that didn't do anything, I'm just going to put them back in the solution. The new solution. And see if it makes a difference. Let's see. What else? And then look at the rose gold paper clips. Look at the difference. Whoa. Got the thingy there. And there we go. So some of the rose gold came off. And some of it rusted just a little bit, so it's just kind of cool. I just think it's fun if you want to change the look of something. And then these, what are these called? Eyelets. There's the new solution. I just think this is cool. I think everybody's going to want to do this with their eyelets. So, doesn't that look good? I think it does. Okay, so that one's this one. Oh, these. I didn't show you these. So there's the difference in the old and the new. It's following the wrong part. There we go. So those look pretty cool, right? And what else didn't I show you? The gold clips. Is this one gold? I can't tell. So those kind of antiqued and rusted a little bit. They look pretty cool. So it just depends on the look you're going for. The brads. There's the 2 silver brads. Old solution, new solution. So the new solution did better on the brad, and they both kind of stunk it up on the rose gold one, but a little bit, maybe a little. So I think the chicken wire turned out the same pretty much on both of them. It's falling apart, but that's pretty cool. So that's a nice alternative. If you want, instead of shiny silver chicken wire, you can use that instead. And the bulb pins, they're about the same. So it's just fun. So anyway, I just thought this would be a fun video. I will do another video where we do some embellishments and things. What can you use these things for? I will do another video on that, because I feel like this one's gone on. I didn't expect this one to take so long. So, so anyway, so if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Do let me know what you think in the comments section below. And keep in mind that there are 500 different ways to do this probably. And this was just some fun experiment. So, you may want to keep your solutions instead of throwing them out, because it does give a different look altogether. And remember to rust at your own risk. You may want to do your own research. You may want to figure out which metals is what and what rusts better and what doesn't. You may want to use alcohol inks instead, or some other type of thing like a paint or whatever. But I just thought it would be fun, and I thought I would show you guys how I've been rusting all the different little metal pieces that I've been using lately. And I guess that's all I got for you guys. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and hit the circle over there, and then you might see some other things on the screen, some other videos that you might like to watch. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.